So, this is my complaint, and I will be addressing the anonymous man we saw fleeing at 4:32 a.m. on August 17th, 2000 umpteenth. So, you unwound the fly handle, and the fly handle, for outsiders that don't know what it is, it was supposed to be hidden from the public for a long time. The fly handle was the tool used to uphold the 𝔼𝕍𝔼ℕ conjecture in the northwest of 𝔼𝕍𝔼, or northwest of 𝔼𝕍𝔼. The fly handle was used to propel the city into the air, or the conjecture, and unwinding it meant a very slow fall to the bottom, which is uninhabitable. We spent 40 hours winding the fly handle back up, and now precious government secrets and whatnot, all of it it's gone. It all has to be declassified because the people know. So to the anonymous man, we are going to find you, and you are going straight into the sewers. And you should pray that we don't find you, but at the same time you should pray we do find you. Because the alternative is the outskirts of the Plasma Temple, and you won't survive the outskirts of the Plasma Temple. The outskirts of the Plasma Temple is a tempest with wind speeds clocking in at 450 volts per hour. The wind can rip your skin off the bone. The wind is able to do that. The only thing worse than the winds are the creatures that inhabit the outskirts. They're long-furred beasts with hooks in their feet that they use to stay, in the ground. Their feet are perpetually, 2 inches in the ground at all times, and it's the only way they can stop themselves, that and being on all fours. However, they're also able to use the winds. They're stronger, and they won't be carried away by the winds without dying. No, sorry. I just got done helping with the fly handle. Basically, they can be carried away by the winds without dying, without getting their skin ripped off, because they have heavy fur. But if they find you, they don't just have hooks on their feet. So, if you're not in the Plasma Temple, you're not in 𝔼𝕍𝔼, you're not anywhere, you're certainly not in the 𝔼𝕍𝔼ℕ conjecture. The only other place you can be is in the forest preceding the outskirts of the Plasma Temple, and those trees are only about 3 centimeters in diameter. We'll find you.
Hey, thanks for dialing Complaintcorp. We are to understand that the fly handle in your area is acting strangely, but we had nothing to do with that, of course, as is customary for us to say, and absolve ourselves of blame. None of that is anything that we had any, handling in, we had no involvement in. What the fuck? Someone is actually... Alright, fuck this. You cannot be calling me at this time. Absolutely not. You can't be doing this. You need to stop and cease and desist immediately.
Look, man, I just
No, you're the one. You don't understand, okay? Because you don't hold down a six-figure salary like I do. Okay, you actually need to put in time, effort, and commitment into doing work for something else, such that you will receive a reward in response. Yeah, no, I understand. You are very close to making complaints against me right now in this call. I don't think you want to be doing that while I'm on the job.
I'm here trying.
No, I don't think you understand the situation that you're in right now. I'm gonna have two targets. You're gonna be target number 2. We're gonna put you in the pyro pipe. We're gonna do that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm saying that you're going to die, like, if you continue this call. Okay, you made the right choice. Now listen, hey buddy, pal, friend of mine, listen here. We don't actually handle complaint-related concerns. We don't actually fix them. As you've probably figured out, based on the impromptu call that I had to make, we actually end up making them worse. So what that would mean for you is that your life will be made far more negative than it already is. And we understand that you were in a place of power because you were making this complaint to warn another person that you were going to enact vengeance on them, which is actually a very similar situation that we've had before. But surprise, it's actually us in power, and it's us going to make your life worse as opposed to this other man. We don't really care what happens to him. That's not our department. That's not our jurisdiction, and it never has been. Now, we are to understand that you have familiarity with sewers, because the town that you live in has copious amounts of them, and, well, I don't really think I need to say more on that front. But we have our own version of sewers, known as pyro pipes. Now, these are very, very high-tolerance metal corridors we have deep underground that are heated to a very high temperature and periodically experience fireball activity, which is when large patches of heat move from one end of the tube to the other end of the tube and manifest as a sort of fireball. If you're familiar with the Mario franchise or any other game franchise that has fireballs, you would know exactly what we're talking about. And you probably do, because you don't sound like someone who has had that rich of an experience in life, so you've probably had plenty of familiarity with that. Now, vicious burns aside, we will be putting you in the pyro pipe. We will be showing you the pyro pipe and then promptly locking the exit behind you so that you will be stuck in and proceed to die in the pyro pipe. And that's just the way it is right now. I mean, you might as well just lie down and accept it, because that's just what's going to happen. There's nothing that you can do to change or avoid the situation, and all sales are final. So this phone call was final, and you being in the pyro pipe has essentially already happened. I mean, as of this phone call right now, it hasn't happened, but, like, it is the eventuality that will occur. It cannot be changed or shifted in any sort of sense. You're going to be in the pyro pipe. And it's possible that my friend back there will also be in the pyro pipe, because he's showing me a very clear lack of respect. And he's not going to remain my friend for much longer. But that's none of your business. So I will see you in the underground.
Hi, yeah, Complaintcorp. I would like to administer a complaint about Satan 2. He keeps coming into he keeps sending bugs to whisper unknowable secrets of the universe to me at 4 in the morning. And I need to sleep so I can wake up in the morning, look for jobs, and then go to work, come home, eat, and then go to sleep. Dude, like, seriously, man, it's not cool. It's just, I need this resolved. Don't even think about trying to kill me, dude. I've been to Satan Corp. I've talked to them. They refuse to do anything about it. Okay? So, like, I'm just spitballing here, man.
Hey, thanks for doing what I assume is complaining to us. It's honestly hard to tell, because you're a mistranslated, garbled mess, if I'm being honest. But we are not responsible for any of what has happened. Any of the bugs in your head whispering, any of the secrets that they're whispering at any time in the morning, 4 a.m. or not. That is not something that we are in charge of. That is not something that we can actually stop, nor do we want to stop it. Now, You've even said as much that this is not even our problem. This is the problem of 𝔼𝕉. And as you know, they operate in the underworld. And Satan 2, the second Satan, is the one who is in charge of putting bugs in people's brains that whisper strange and unpredictable thoughts and make them act out in strange and unpredictable ways. The fact that you thought that we had any correlation with 𝔼𝕉 is honestly absurd. And I'm starting to think you may be someone who's unfit in one of several ways. Some of the things that you've said mimic a different caller that we had who was trying to halt and change the world around him in a way we didn't like. And it seems you're trying to do much of the same because you don't want the bugs. You don't want the bugs in your head that are telling you things and making you act out at 4 a.m. in the morning. That's something that society has accepted, and we're not sure that why you don't accept it. You're the odd one out here. Like, you are the one who's misbehaving, and you're the anomaly. Everyone else tolerates their bugs just fine, but you're the one who sought to complain about it. So, as a result, we're going to tell you that there's going to be more bugs in your head now. We're going to triple the amount of bugs in your heads because we do actually have dealings with 𝔼𝕉. We've lied to you. I've lied to you, actually, by telling you that we didn't. And we're going to triple the amount of bugs in your brain. And that will, unfortunately, kill you because the human body can't actually sustain that many bugs in its brain at any given time. But as a result of you dying, you will no longer be able to complain about it, and it will no longer be a problem to you. And everyone wins because you're not complaining to us anymore. So, well, really, we win. But that's the bit that matters. So, I'm assuming this was a problem to you, and I'm assuming that that call was a complaint, and as a result, I'm taking the predictable actions that we would take to deliver punishment onto you. So if this actually wasn't a complaint, please let us know, and we will avoid putting bugs in your brain. Because if that wasn't really a complaint, we're not obligated to take any sort of, actual action against you. We may anyway, but we're not obligated to, and there's less of a chance that we will. Alright, well, we hope to hear from you in a few days, and if not, then you will hear from our bugs in a few days. You may do that anyway. Alright, see ya.
Hello, I would like to file a complaint. I called about 2 months ago to request the service you provide, and you told me, and I know it was you, to pay a down payment before the job is completed. I did as such. I only called back 25 times so as not to disrupt your workers, but yesterday a man finally arrived at my door to do the job I was asked for you. I was very displeased with the work ethic provided. The man's work was sloppy, and the sneaker he used to open the chest cavity was worn, it was dirty, it was bad, and I am very, very irritated with the stains he left on my seal fur carpet. I asked for compensation, and when he returned, he took everything from me, and has continued to do so. It's bad, and I will... It's bad, and it's disgusting, and I will explode if I continue thinking about it, and it would be a national crisis. You've baked this cake, now lie in it, you hear me? You swindling, scraggly hobgoblin. Goodbye.
You're a greasy-ass trog monkey. That's the long and short of it. You're a cave dweller. You live in a cave. You're a monkey and you live in a cave. People lure you out with bananas. You're a primate. You're a child. Okay? You're blaming us for things we didn't even know existed. I didn't even know... Before you gave me this call, I didn't even know that you could actually call someone and ask them to do a job for you and they would actually do that job. That's a concept that was alien to me and this company. And you somehow managed to create a new idea and then accuse us of that idea before it even happened. We've been accused of a lot of things lately that we actually didn't do. And not even from complaints that people were forwarding to other people through us. These are just actual direct complaints people have given us, we are the reason for their crappy existences. And I feel attacked by that, personally. I don't know about you. You're not me, so you probably aren't. You probably haven't even thought of how I feel about this, but I'm personally attacked by it. And as a result of this, you're going to be attacked by it. So we will assure you that your chest cavity will be opened again, but not by this strange foreign man that you insisted on opening your chest cavity. We will use our own employees, and we will open your chest cavity. We will pry it open, okay, and we will remove several of its contents as a compensation to make us feel better about the way that you have attacked and belittled us. I think that I kind of speak for all of us when I say this is a fair exchange, and this is justifiable, because, like, you won't feel anything. Like, you have no emotion. You're a trog monkey. Trog monkeys don't have emotion. Like, you're a doglodyte. You live in a cave, and you eat banana, and that's all you do. I'm surprised you even managed to make this phone call. But, you know, you did, so now you face the consequences for it, and the consequences are that your chest cavity is opened and contents are removed. So, yeah, I'm not even really going to grace you with a bye, because you may not even understand it. I'm just going to go.
You left me in the woods. 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 Why, might I ask? Why? You left me in the woods. Do you hear that? That's probably a caliber 2 entity closing in now. And it's getting agitated. It's getting agitated. It doesn't want me here. I hope you shit yourself, you piece of shit.
What are you doing back out of the pyro pipe? We put you in the pyro pipe for a reason. You were acting out, so we put you in the pyro pipe, and now you're outside of the pyro pipe. And not only that, but you somehow have lost yourself in an entirely different area, which we didn't even have anything to do with. There's a trend here. There's a trend going on here, and I'm not very keen on it, to be honest. Rest assured, we will be helping you out of the woods and back into the pyro pipe where you belong until the eventuality of your death. And that's all I have to say about that.
Hello, thank you for calling Complaintcorp Services with your complaint. We offer solutions to your problems. We notice that your problem is burning a hole. A representative should be with you shortly. However, a representative is unable to contact you because they are currently stuck in or visiting the pyro pipes. They may not leave the pyro pipes soon enough to get back to your call. Meanwhile, this voice representative will guide you to fixing your problem and turning it into a solution. Move to coordinates D 5, 18, 27, 39, 100, 96, 15, and assume the submission position. A Complaintcorp representative will be with you shortly to administer the punishment that you will receive. Complaintcorp employees are very good at providing pain to flesh life forms, free of charge. If you have registered a complaint, which you have done, then they will give this free of charge to your body directly. Please do not hesitate to follow these instructions to the letter, as we are currently unable to properly enforce them. We hope to see you there at coordinates D 5, 18, 27, 39, 100, 96, 15, and have a slightly more than ideal day.